Uh, hold on, let's just throw up the draft real quick. 101 Thieves. Holy shit, my fucking computer is killing itself right now. Give me one sec, team. Am I here? Hello, can you hear me? Hold on, I can't hear you now. Give me 1 second, guys. Holy shit. Hello?
What's up?
Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ. Anyways, so 101 Thieves have chosen to ban Jarvan, Twitch, Darius from Metabusters. This kind of makes sense. I feel like these are good default bans, I'd say. Versus
The
Metabusters.
Jonah target bans. If you see that. The Cassante and Pesa. Oh no.
Yeah, I feel like these are good bans. Cassante hasn't been changed yet, so these tend to make sense. Looks like he's just gonna lock in the Jax though.
Ooh.
Is also a fairly good blind pick and can kind of like be a bit of a front line. They have the Volibear already, so I feel like they don't need that much front line. Nishan's Volibear has been pretty good historically, so
They just
pretty excited for that.
the Orange just looked like they counterpicked themselves against the Jax. You had to play very particularly, but that's not an easy matchup for the Orange.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Because of the because you can't proc the passes with your basic attacks. You have to proc it with knockups.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. And you
No.
kind of like outscale him in solo lane, right?
Orin will do well, but like again, obviously side lane wise, Jax will do more. But
Yeah.
team fight wise, Orin will do more. But it's like it depends on how Jonah kind of needs to beat him early, and he probably will. But it's gonna be a hard one for the Orin. But if Jonah doesn't, really stomp him, the Orin will come out on top. Yeah.
Gotcha. As we should probably talk about the rest of the draft. Syndra blind pick into Metabusters makes a lot of sense. I feel like it's the safest blind in our server. We are the Syndra server. They counterpicked with Annie. I'm not sure this is a counterpick. I think you just outrange her at all points of the game.
Yeah, that's what to say.
But it might just be comfort for the side of Tusini that kind of makes sense. So I'm filling out the rest of the draft. Is this
Who's the
Nautilus?
jungle?
Is this Nautilus jungle? It could be Metabusters. It could be
I think
Ezreal
it's
jungle, unironically, which would be very funny.
No, I think. I mean, if that's the case, that's gonna be hilarious. I think it's not a jungle any support. This is a weird build. I have no clue what's going on, but yeah, I don't know. They have a pretty good like in-game comp.
Hold on, I'm gonna ask who's playing. Who's jungling?
Yeah, you're good. While I do that, I'm looking at 101 Thieves team. They have a really strong engage comp as well. The Jax could go in, but obviously after the Volibear does, the Kai'Sa is really good at engage. The Thresh can also protect the Kai'Sa and also engage as well, and Syndra can just poke from afar, and then when they can engage.
Wait,
again,
yeah, it is Ezreal jungle.
Yeah.
Wait, that's kind of awesome. Wait, hold on. Let's talk about that.
Okay,
this used to be like a very common jungle pick. I think like in season 7, like when dinosaurs still roamed the earth. Like this is an antique fucking jungle pick, but it should be pretty hyped to watch. Yeah.
Was it good? I can't remember seeing this.
It was really good. It was like probably one of the best junglers on the patch. You were able to proc like Storm Raider Surge. Yeah, I'm talking about old Storm Raider Surge, by the way. That's how old this pick is. But yeah, it hasn't really done much recently because you have like a really bad Raptor clear, and like AoE camps kind of fuck you up. So
yeah. Well, I will say, based on the Ezreal pick, now I can look at it more. You got the Orange top lane has perfect CC chains. You got the bot lane, you got Nautilus with another perfect CC chain, and you got the mid laner that has a point and click CC. It might be hard to get on top of, but I think they can play around that. The jungle Ezreal unironically works really well because every lane, every champion plays to the lack of CC that Ezreal has. So they weren't just trolling. They thought about it at least. I hope they
at least a little bit.
It makes sense. It unironically doesn't make sense.
It's not the worst. It's I feel like the only difference is like it'll be a little slow to clear, but
do you think it's gonna be the 3:30 timer, the same usual full clear timer, or will they might be full clear?
It's actually a little slower. Hold on, I need to finish doing some stuff. We can get back to
Well, you're good.
waiting. Catch up.
Well, do you think they're gonna full clear, or maybe they're gonna play for more of a cheesy level 3 gank or like early three gank?
I think you're supposed to like level 3 gank. This used to be a very cheese character. You're supposed to like walk into the enemy jungle and just fucking auto them to death. I'm not sure actually. We'll see what he does. It's because
we'll see.
You can play like a lot of different styles. He has played the Ezreal before. I'm assuming this is not in the jungle role. Tusini has not performed on the any matchup in the past. Stav is 13-3 on Jinx, by the way. Holy shit! I'd call him a Twitch one trick if you want, but he can play other characters. This is Doug's first time Thresh. I did forget to point this out. He has been getting his support pool pinched a lot recently, so like I like him picking up new characters. I think that's really good for him. Well, look at season records. Ezreal is dog shit this season. Jeez, none of our players can play Ezreal, I think is the real line here. Syndra
Sure.
server makes a lot of sense. I think Tusini is the only one who's played Annie this season. This also makes a lot of sense, and the Jinx is a pretty disgusting win rate, so this also makes a lot of sense. Nautilus is just an denial pick from Doug. I kind of like it from Metabusters, but we'll see. As overall records, Ezreal is not looking good.
Takes so much skill.
Yeah,
Champ,
I'd agree.
you have to hit skill shots. Like
Yeah.
that's your first mistake.
True.
You just can't do it.
Can I see the past?
The Ornn looks good though. I say the Ornn looks pretty good. I think Ornn's just a consistently good champion. He's good into most matchups. He's a great blind pick,
Okay.
and he's a really good like team fight champion. So it's like,
Yeah,
I think this is pretty good.
I am very excited. We have not had the Volibear versus Ezreal matchup data. Big surprise, guys. I'm surprised we don't have more matchup data on the Syndra Annie. I think based off of my cursory knowledge of mid lane, I feel like Syndra should just be able to outrange Annie, but like Annie also can just 100 to 0 you really easily if you misposition a single time. So I
Yeah.
think it's up to one to really outplay the matchup here. So I'm very
Well-
excited to watch this. Jinx has historically dunked on Kaisa. Thresh has been dunked on by Nautilus. I feel like this might be Thresh is easier to play than Nautilus, and our server tends to skew more towards easy to play champions, I think.
Damn.
And
Calling
Jax
everyone
versus
bad?
Ornn. I'm saying that Nautilus is a character that you don't have to do a lot of things to be very useful on. That's all. Thresh winning the game on Thresh is a lot more involved than it is winning the game on Nautilus.
Fair point. Yeah.
Jax is historically dunked on Ornn, so this should be a pretty exciting matchup for us here. Yeah, I didn't
Gotcha.
really get a chance to talk about rosters, but I think Metabusters is running their starting five with Fujer, Corn Fujer, Tusini, Stav, and Jackson. I think instead of Jacob, which tends to make sense. And then 101 Thieves is running Jonah, Nishan, Juan, I can't speak. Dave and Douglas, so they are also running their starting five. So this should be a pretty hype matchup. As we are getting into game, we can swap over.
Yeah.
If you're in game, holy shit. Does this work? I need to move this over here. There we go. Because I remember there's a bug that I couldn't get this to work. Now we gotta turn off time controls. There we go. It is gonna be the Red Smite. He is gonna take the Conqueror. I feel like haven't Ezreal's been going PTA recently? Or not PTA, tempo.
Looking for like a 5-man invade bot lane. Jonah is AFK, no items, good start. It shows they're doing a really good invade. No one's checking these spots. No one knows. Oh, this might be crazy.
Yeah, this could be a really good invade.
Jonah is still AFK. Why haven't I? Okay.
Jonah
Sorry.
hasn't moved. Actually, yeah, this is might be flame worthy. Doesn't really have. Oh,
Oh,
could be a face check
and
from
Kai.
Dave.
Oh my.
No stun comes out.
Good
Oh my
flag.
gosh, no hook, and it looks like they're
That's
gonna get away with it. That's crazy. They got Kaisa flash though. I think that's good enough.
This is really good because Kaiser just doesn't have enough. They doesn't have engage on its own. What I would actually suggest, and maybe you can attest to this, Ezreal 3-camp spot and just gank spot lane in a dive with
Yeah.
Nautilus.
Definitely.
But they're not doing that. But that's what I would suggest.
It could be like a red buff start. Ezreal tends to rely a lot on his red buff for his ganks because you
That is
need like
true.
the
A lot of
slow.
damage.
So looks like he is just gonna start blue side though.
I would love to see if he does that because again, getting the Kaiser flash this early is really smart, and they're already capitalizing on it, going for an early possibly
Cheese.
cheese attack.
Oh, okay.
They're taking a lot of minions though. I don't know how well of the trade this is gonna be
Oh,
for.
Doug
He
flashes back in. It's
okay.
crazy. He does manage to go one
Uh,
for one here for the
no, this
Jinx,
is that
but
good. No, he wins. He wins. There's no way he's fighting on the entire wave. But
yeah.
Jinx does have her passive.
Tempo is
Okay.
procced, and they burn the
Oh,
cleanse for
okay.
nothing.
Oh,
And
oh my
Mr. Mark
god.
Spector does manage to get two here, though. I think Doug just fumbled the flash a little bit, flash back
No,
in,
it was
but
mind control. Mind control. They did not expect it. They got stun locked there. If you look at it quickly, they stopped reacting. That was crazy.
yeah, I don't know. I think the trade started out really good for Meta Busters, but they just sort of
Yeah.
fought in the minion wave, and Kai'Sa is a bit stronger level 1, I think, with the Q.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kai'Sa getting 2 kills this early is
Yeah.
really bad for meta busters here. That champ is a snowballing machine, and I know Dave can snowball really well. He can cook. So we'll see.
Yeah, Ezreal is gonna go for a vertical here. Does manage to steal away this red buff potentially. Trade going out top lane, but how much is really happening outside of that?
Jonah's taking a lot of damage early. Ornn does do a surprising amount of damage early game, which is not expected when he's the scaling champion. It's kind of annoying, but
Yeah,
Jonah's taking a little bit of damage. But I think he's doing fine. When he becomes gets more items, I think he'll do more damage.
yeah. This is just like all about the scaling top side. Like you just want to
Yeah.
AFK for both players. Oh, good hook from Jackson here. Does manage to hook up the Thresh. The hook comes out from the Thresh, but Jinx just has the better end of the trade and gets a really good chunk onto the Thresh here. So turn yourself up when possible. Yeah, I'll try. Hold on. I think it might just be
Okay.
a Discord setting. Give me one
Eh,
second.
Okay. Ezreal just stood still, getting his ass beat. Didn't use a knee. Didn't use a flash. That was actually a really good invade by Darth there. I call him Sean, but
Yeah.
but yeah, sorry. That was a really really good invade, and he did not expect it. There's not really much to do right now. Like Ezreal's pathing bot. Oh look, Volleyball looking for a gank top lane on the Ornn. Mid's fighting. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
some good
looks like
damage.
a good gank coming out from
If
the
they kill
wall
him, that's
there.
good.
Does burn
That's
the
flash
own
timer.
flash, but I
They could
think that's
possibly
a
go for
good
a
enough
dive if they can
trade.
stop back. No. Hmm. I mean, it's still good. They got flash and they helped Jonah's lane because he was having some trouble at the beginning, but now he gets a crash going. That's really good.
Yeah, and I think Jinx is in like a good stun coming out from one here, locking out Tusini of this mid lane play. Critically, Fujer does have the tier, so it is going to be a little while before he does damage. Traditionally, when you were playing this Ezreal setup, you wanted to like rush Triforce and just like rush as much actual damage as possible.
Ooh,
Hook goes
that
wide from
crazy
Jackson,
dodge.
but
That was an insane dodge from Dave
uh,
again, and gets oh, he just barely gets it. I think he auto canceled.
I think yeah, one
Still
auto
looking for a
cancel.
kill, fighting under the siege minions though. It's not looking too well. Flashes
Sancho
in.
managed to get one though. Good for him. Also I have my mic on max volume, so I think it's just I need to speak up. But here we are.
Ezreal looking for a possible lane gank here. I'm not too sure what's about to happen. Nautilus is looking for a little bit of cheese, but I think that he's kind of showing it way too easily.
Yeah, doesn't manage to get much here. Nautilus is still super low. Does
Wait, he
manage to hit
goes
the
in.
hook, but does hit the ignite. The barrier comes out. Does manage to pick
That
up
was,
one, but
that's a
uh,
shutdown to Nautilus, but that's not
yeah.
exactly really that good. At least I
However,
don't
did
think.
also manage to pick up a nice fat kill on the Nautilus, so I don't think it's worth. Plus, he has the Fiendish Codex, so he's gonna go more AP. So, good trade coming out from the Ornn. Good brutal proc. Does manage to get a lot of damage onto Jonah, and he does have a level 6 advantage, so Jonah does have to play a little safe here. I think you turned yourself down. I think I might have just turned him up. Like, I actually just can't turn myself up any louder, I think.
I think you sound fine. You don't sound low at all. Do I sound loud?
Maybe.
I don't have stream up.
I don't know. But yeah.
I probably should look at the chat just in case.
Let me see if I can crank this shit up real quick. Hello, can y'all hear me now? Hello, hello. Hello? Hold on. How about this? Can you hear me now? There we go. I think this might work, but yeah. I mean, so far the game state is sort of 101 Thieves favored. Jinx and Ornn do tend to outscale you, and if the Ezreal can get ahead, or if the Ezreal can get back in this game, I feel like it'll be a lot easier. Good immune from Corn here to cancel the Jack stun, but the ulti comes out from the Volibear and does manage to kill him. Future flashes in here, does manage to pick up Jonah, but the Volibear is just 4-0 now. It is a little rough for the side of 1-0, or for Meta Busters here,
Meta
giving the
Busters.
Volibear so many kills.
And he gets another
Back.
shutdown. He's just going full tank at this point. This is not looking too good for Metabusters. Even though they're getting kills, again, it's shutdowns for the Nautilus. I don't think that's the person you really want those kills to go on, but
Yeah.
a kill's a kill, I guess. It's not. It could be a lot worse.
Q comes out from
Those are,
Stav, but good cleanse does manage to immune it pretty quickly.
Yep. They're looking for a 3-man or 4-man grubs right now. Nautilus is just kind of roaming to go for these grubs, which is really well played on their part. I think they just have to give and probably go for Dragon, but it doesn't. Yeah, it looks like they're the support's playing really smart here, in my opinion.
Yeah, support does manage to get the.
Might look for Syndra here.
Comes out, but does whiff. Ticini does have stun though. Oh, Ticini is gonna miss this wave, but.
Rex didn't dodge. He ran in a straight line, and it actually worked.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're Syndra, you can throw away the Tibbers, right?
Yeah, let's chuck it away.
Yeah,
There's not really much going on here.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They are gonna go for the Dragon here. Sorry.
No, I'm liking this Nautilus roams. I was just gonna say the same thing I already said, but
yeah,
putting a lot of pressure on the map. He's doing something. Yeah. Wait.
Ulti comes out from Jinx. Doesn't manage to pick anything up. Does manage to get the blue buff for Fujer here. So, in the jungle business, we call that worth equivalent trade. Dragon for blue buff.
Hey, honestly, I understand. But
yeah, Fujer definitely a bit far behind on this Ezreal pick. Hasn't really paid off for him. Jonah is trading pretty aggressively here. Ulti does come out. Does get the third auto proc. The ulti comes out from the Ezreal. Doesn't manage to hit. The third proc does hit onto Fujer. Or onto
and he's
kill, but does trade one into Fujer here, so.
Yeah, that was really well played. I think he just messed up an auto attack, but it was just barely enough, and he had the flash for it. But
yeah, I think he canceled one of his Grandmaster's Might autos with the 3-hit, and it might have cost him the kill. Looking like a play coming out from Doug, but does manage to whiff the hook. Play comes out, but the traps do manage to trap up the Kaisa, but I don't know if they have enough damage as the Jinx to really trade back here, and they're just taking free autos from the Kaisa with lethal tempo proc, so this is definitely not a spot you want to be in for the side of Metabusters.
I would say I like how Metabusters Jinx is, even CS with the Kaisa, even though they're so behind. I feel like how strong Kaisa is right now, they really should be shutting down this Jinx and diving her continuously. Maybe I'm overestimating it.
I think it's a little hard to as Thresh Kaisa. It's doable, but you have to hit all your abilities and it has to be super smooth.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. It's a little bit risky.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't know he's on a ward.
Volibear is here. Stun coming out. The chain CC should just be enough to pick up Corn here. He does try to unstoppable to get out here, but
let's have flash.
Let's get the flash. The ulti comes out from the Volibear and the W, and he just deletes all of his health bar. Well played to the side of 101 Thieves. Oh, good hook though, with Fujer getting the ulti damage down, and it looks like it's gonna be another kill over to Fujer. Really good play from them. Good ulti snipe to connect onto the traps, or he threw it on top of the traps. Could be another kill here as ulti comes out onto the Thresh. The Jinx is doing so much damage, and this is a really nice cold swing back from Metabusters. Fujer critically got the kill topside and then walked bot lane and then got another kill, so he's definitely feeling a little bit better about this game state for him. Volibear does have the Cosmic Drive finished, so definitely a very strong champion to watch out for.
Absolutely.
Fujer is going to take a while to scale. Does have the tier and the sheen in his inventory, but you just don't do damage right now as Ezreal. It's going to take a little bit in team fights for you to really ramp up with the Conqueror as well. So
game's looking pretty even right now. It's actually it's really well. They're going back and forth. This is a really fun game already. Going back and forth with constant plays. You gotta play bot. Ooh.
Doesn't manage to get any more damage down. The Volibear is here, though, after you burn Flash. Nautilus could make it in time, but Ticini just doesn't do
Oh,
any damage. Oh, the
oh,
rocket whiffs, and a little bit
just
unfortunate,
barely.
but at least Ticini lived after burning his Flash in that play, so... How much else is really burned? Traps come out from the Jinx. Does manage to snare up the Kaisa.
Ooh,
Q
that flash.
whiffs. Good flash from Stav to dodge out the hook. As Jonah is trading aggressively once again. W coming out from Corn, but the Jax, I feel like, just does too much damage and sort of has outscaled the Ornn here. Has the Triforce completed versus the Sunfire Cape, so
I mean,
definitely a
I will
very
say
comfortable
Jonah's
spot.
doing.
Ooh,
Yeah, Jonah's doing really well, but I will say, their
ulti comes out.
jungler, the Volibear.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Good dodge from Jonah to dodge the hook, but I feel like he should still be dead here. Ulti comes out, and Fujer is here just to pick up the kill from downtown. Well played, good bait from Corrin to make Jonah play that aggressively. We're gonna call that mind control and move on, I fear, as could be a bush play from Volibear here. They know they want to start the grub, so Ezreal is gonna start hitting it. Does have the Triforce completed, so it is quite strong, but three mans are going to be here. It looks like Smite is going to come out from the Volibear. Does manage to pick up the grub. TP comes out from Corrin, so they will trade 2 for 2 here. Top lane TP from 101 Thieves coming out. Jax could be here, could turn the fight really well. Smite comes out from Volibear. Does manage to pick up another grub. The E forward, EQ forward from Jax trying to stun up the
Ezreal.
Ezreal, but
Yeah, but he's about
Ticini
to get
did
the
hit.
Ezreal right now. Looking
Yeah.
at it, if he catches him, that's really good. A really good catch, really good shutdown from Jonah here.
Yeah.
Coming from the back, about to hit him with the back shot on that crazy E, the crazy double E.
Yeah,
Sorry.
good job, Jonah. Does manage to pick up another kill here potentially. Drops pretty low, but does manage to pick up one. And I think 101 Thieves got the better end of this fight. They just played the back end of it really
And the
well.
oh,
Solo kill on the bot side as well. Well played to Mr. Mark Spector. That's the Moon Knight right there. As he does
Dave.
manage to outplay the Kaisa here with the barrier. So that's sort of the advantage you have in this lane if you take barrier over flash or over cleanse, so that way you have a little bit more extra combat. I think Kai'Sa just wins that 1v1 natively anyways, so
Yeah, I don't know. This is just looking really well. They got a winning. They're winning top side and then a kill bot side. Usually, what happens in a lot of games is like after a play doesn't work top, everyone's dead. They start looking bot, hoping for that one the one saving grace, like the ADC winning the fight, and then they lose. It just hits you more and more. But that doesn't mean they're out yet. It's just it could be demoralizing. I don't know. It depends on how Metabuster plays if they ever if they
yeah.
tilt or not. I
Ticini
don't know.
is
Ooh,
face checking here. I don't know if I like that, but does manage to live here. This could be a kill. Q comes out from the Nautilus, or the Thresh, does manage to CC up the Thresh. Looking for the Kaisa here. Barrier is burned, is dropping super low, but the Kaisa does manage to live on a sliver of HP. And there's no way the Flash comes out from Jinx, but doesn't manage, or not the Flash, the Cleanse comes out, but doesn't manage to pick up the Kaisa, so... Kaisa burn Flash there. I can't speak English. Why Israel jungle? Excellent question. As Chona gets another solo kill topside, he's sort of just dunking on Corn here. Fujer might be dead here as the ulti comes out, and 101 Thieves is sort of just off to the races here.
just completely cooking. They're winning at all sides of the map.
Yeah.
Like I said, Jonah just needed to win lane, and he's won it crazy. I gotta say, Deshaun
Okay, hold on. I don't know if we can give Jonah all the credit. His jungler has been
No,
top like 8
that's what
times.
you gotta let me finish my
True.
sentences.
Okay,
I
continue.
was saying Deshaun really helped him accelerate him into that winning state to where he will just win any fight that he's in.
Yeah.
Jonah did well on his own. He was
Yeah.
doing well. He had a little bit of trouble early. It's how it is. But then just that one little push just gave him that one chance to do half of Ornn's HP and then just get dove. So I think
Yeah.
I'll give them both really good credit. I think that the junglers absolutely cooking. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, we also see that Ticini hasn't really gotten any advantages out of this any counter pick into Syndra. Like Syndra's been everywhere and also has 5 kills. Like I feel like one of these champions is more useful than the others, as Jonah is gonna go in pretty aggressively or on the bot side looking for the Nautilus. Stop or not stop. Dave is here as well. Hook comes out from the Thresh, does manage to CC up the Nautilus, and Kaisa gets another kill.
The easily
Oh,
get
shit.
tower here.
Yeah, Dave is so strong. Volibear is 1v1ing the Orin up here as well. Orin does have the Sunfire cape, but this Volibear has gone AP, so I think he just wins this. I also think he just wins this natively. Like, I don't.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Volibear wins those types of fights against tanks, those long fights.
yeah.
I don't
Ticini
get,
is looking for an angle here. Flash
but
stun
you
comes
got
out.
Cinder coming from behind.
Does manage
Oh,
to kill both of them. Well played to Ticini, but Syndra is here. Could look for the cleanup here on this fight. Shove comes out. Does manage to connect onto the Jinx here, but Kaisa just has to deal with the minion wave, and I don't know if Rex really or Juan really wants this.
oh, he's throwing the Annie back or the Tibbers back at them.
True.
I don't know. I think I feel like yeah, if Annie didn't flash there, that would have been a perfect roam from Syndra. But he's still looking. But
Yeah, ulti
oh
comes
my
out from the
god,
Nautilus. This could be another angle. The ulti comes out from Dave, but does manage to pick up one. The barrier is burned. Does try to pick up two. Does manage
that's
to get it, but shutdown
two for
does go
two
onto
there.
the Annie. Not sure that's where you want
Another
it to go.
shutdown for Nautilus.
Yeah, Nautilus has picked up
Oh
way too many kills here in this game. It's kind of fucked them, but
yeah, well, shutdown specifically. That's even worse. Like Eddie, this is not looking too well. But yeah, I mean they played that fight really well. If that Annie didn't flash there, that fight could have completely changed for 101 Thieves' favor. But he cooked. He did really well there.
yeah. Ooh, good hook. Could be another kill onto the Nautilus as the Jax is here stunning him up, and the Volibear does manage to get the stun as well. Looks like it's going to be another pick as the Volibear is getting super accelerated. Does have the Zeal plus two daggers. Is looking for the Navori build. Is saying
Hmm.
season five. Is saying vintage season five Meta Busters toxic? No, they're not playing super great IMO, but it is a pretty close game. I'm very excited to see how this game shakes out. One of Thieves is still very much in a very commanding position in this game. Shove comes out from the Syndra. Good look for another kill onto Ornn here. Is just dropping down the damage, hitting every Q. It doesn't have enough damage though. Jax
Still
is
some
going
good
for the
damage. They
charge.
can
Yeah,
possibly go for tower here on the mid lane.
Jax doesn't manage to get the tower here, but could still be good.
Looking at the mid tower, I actually I want to call out the corned boy here because I saw them go topside halfway and then path back when the wave was crashed mid. Instead of going for that tower, he started going topside, probably autopiloting. A
Yeah.
little bit of a call out, but I have to if I see it, I see it. I have to say it.
Yeah. Ooh, Fuju does have to burn the flash here. Almost gets killed by the Syndra damage, but does manage to escape with just a sliver of his HP. Ezreal almost has the Muramana stacked. Oh, good hook from 101 Thieves. Does burn Jackson's flash as Sun
Really,
comes out from Jonah. Does manage to pick up Tusini here. Fuju is
really
going to
good
try to look up
catch.
for the pick on the back end of this fight, but yeah, Jonah
That
is
was
sort of just unmatchable in these side lanes, so.
yeah, and he was hiding in that bush, waiting for the right moment to strike instead of going for that fight. He was waiting, and he caught Annie well. It was a really well played like thought of like where the Annie will go. So it was
Yeah,
really well done.
there's some joke about Jax's hunting for Annies, but like I'm
Oh
too
wait,
cool for that. So
he gets extra movement speed and he can sense them, so it's like yeah, that
yeah,
makes sense.
so true.
But yeah,
Yeah, not really much else going on the map right now. Probably just gonna look for a
dragon
Dragon
spawning.
Converge
Yeah,
from the side of 101 Thieves. Just really try to lock down this game. It is gonna be a
they could
Hextall,
catch.
so
I mean, they could go for Otacon here and just flip it because I don't know if they win the 5v5, but if they get something out of it, they can actually possibly get them back. At least something. But it looks like
yeah.
they are going for it right now. Like all three of them are up there. I mean, I would
Uh,
say just rush it,
yeah,
but it doesn't look like Kestrel's doing it.
Otacon's a good trade objective. The only problem I have with Otacon in this state is you have no dragons and you have no objectives to really snowball the objective bonuses with. As TP is going to come out here from both of the solo laners on 101 Thieves, and it looks like they're just going to get deleted. Jonah destroys the Annie. Is looking for Fuji here. The ulti comes out. Gordon is kind of chunking him down, but does manage to die. Stop does manage to get the reset, but the Kaisa is on the backline. The Jace is flashing forward, does manage to pick up the Syndra here, but should be an easy pickup for Kaisa here as they do manage to get another fat 4 for 2 here. I think that's really good for them. Kaisa is in a really solid spot, and it looks like they are just going to start up the autocon here.
Yeah, it seems like they did really well. Those TPs really. It just seems like they're playing perfectly well to make sure Metabusters doesn't get anything out of these fights at all.
Yeah, double TP
And
denial was really good. Does manage to pick up the flowers. Greedy 80 carry wants to go for the wave, doesn't want to help his team hit the flowers.
Hey, like
Classic.
a wise man once said, whoever is the bottom goes for the flowers after Otacon's taken. So the
True,
ADCs are never
true.
bottoms. They're consistently getting, they're on top all the time. So it makes sense.
But like, their role is in the bottom lane. Like, I don't know, bro. Anyways, they do manage to pick up
Fair
the mid
point.
tower as well, so they're in a really commanding spot. Ruinous Otacon with 3 dragons is in a really good position. Does manage to pick up the mid tower, so they should be in a very easy position to be able to close out this game. Just gotta play slow, play consistent, grab the objectives when they're up, and they should be in a really good place. So, is looking for a bush cheese here. Does go jump on corn. Could be a play here, but the slow does manage to make sure he can't get anything in
I feel like that's
response.
happened multiple times. I feel like every time he E's, he gets queued and he just doesn't get it in time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it matters. Like, he's so strong on the jacks, but
And he has
uh,
flash. Doesn't decide to use it. Probably just wanted to save it for a much more better R. Because Rex was dead right there. Yeah, he was dead if he just if the Annie decided to go with it. But maybe he
I
doesn't
think
have
he
to
just
use
doesn't
it.
have the same vision you do, bro.
But he was right there, basic attacking it.
Ooh, Q comes
He was basic
out.
attacking him.
No, I
Whatever.
mean, maybe he just didn't see the kill angle. You know what I mean?
Mm, fair point. Fair point.
TP coming out from the Orange. Looks like they want to try to fight this. Ticini is on a flank here. Could go for it, but ulti comes
Oh,
out from the Orange. Only connects onto the Thresh here, and they're kind of over chasing for this one kill. And Jonah is here with a
Jackson's about to
potential
hit him from the
flank.
back. Go straight for the Annie. Oh wait, that's not Annie. Fuck.
But holy shit, the Kaisa does manage to explode the Ezreal here. Gets a really good ulti. The Volibear ulti comes out, and this could be an overforce at this point. Ticini does manage to stun up the Thresh, but the the Syndra does get a decent amount of damage down, but the Jinx is still alive in the backline. They trade 1-for-1, but Jinx definitely prefers this end of the fight. W comes out from the guys here. The flash Q on Dave, and it looks like they're gonna get a nice 2 for 4 for the side of 101 Thieves. Hook comes out from the Annie, and they do manage to live here from the Thresh. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Tries the Hex Gate, but they should be able to get this mid tier 2 tower, and I feel like this fight was very scrappy from Metabusters.
and
They
he's
found a decent
TPing for
angle, but
something.
TP looking for the play here. Could
Doesn't
go
have
for it.
R, but
Flash W does
oh,
come out, does pick up a huge shutdown, does manage to stun up the
oh,
Jax.
oh.
The auto doesn't kill. Jonah's literally on like 2 HP, bro. Holy. The chase begins, but bro, I don't think you catch this Jax, bro. Oh, but the W comes out. Does manage to get him. Jonah decides to walk back for fun, I guess. As he has learned his lesson from buying needlessly large rod in his last series and goes for the Seeker's Arm Guard on Jax. I like this adaptation for him. He is playing more of the engaged style, but yeah. 101 Thieves. I mean, the game is still pretty even. I feel like 101 Thieves have been playing very scrappy, looking for a lot of fights, but I feel like it hasn't gone perfectly. So Metabuster still has like a okay angle into this game if they just clean it up a little bit. Like maybe Annie gets like a really clutch engage angle, but I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. I know I
Ooh.
need to get like a good R going, but
Future does manage to flash out. Cinder doesn't manage to get ulti. The ult comes out from the Ezreal, just going for the
he
DPS
ulted
checks
the
and
Ornn.
wins.
Rex, he's trolling so
Wait,
hard.
did he actually
Okay,
ulti the Ornn? That's
he
fucking
ulted
awesome.
the Ornn. Yeah, can we just clip that forever and just post it everywhere and just make fun of him for it?
That's awesome. We should do that. But like, ulti comes out from the Ornn. Could be a pick onto the Volibear. Does manage to get a really good ulti.
Yeah,
The
but
ulti comes
Kaiser's getting
out.
free basic attacks in.
Yeah, I mean,
Kaiser
Jinx
hits him
does
from the
get the
back with a
reset, but Jonah comes in for the E, does manage to pick it up, and Dave should be able to win this fight here. Good flank from Jonah, just really able to
thank
clutch it out.
Rex deserves thank God Rex has a team that can carry him after failing that horrible point and click ultimate. That ultimate is point and click. Like how
Oh,
does he miss that?
Ticini
Oh,
does
and
manage
he
to get
goes in
an
with the crazy.
insane stun for Annie, and does manage to pick up one here, but Jonah should be able to pick up the back end of this fight. Ezreal is autoing them. The Hourglass does come out here, and Tibbers does manage to kill the fucking Ornn, or
Oh
Thresh,
my
and
God.
this is a really good play for Metabusters. Fujer is getting TP'd on by the Syndra. Does dodge the shove, so does manage to live here. Does have to run, though. That is still a Syndra, my brother in Christ. But yeah, they do manage to stop the dragon here from the side of Metabusters, and All the gold that went into Tusini's pocket is just doing him so many favors. Is able to one shot a lot of people with his combo. So
No, that was really well played. I'm surprised no one had that bush warded. But again, the Annie really like saved that fight there. They would have gotten Dragon. This would have been Dragon Soul, and this would not have been well for Metabusters. But Annie really, made a difference there. That was really well played on Annie's part.
yeah, dropping the ult, dropping the combo does manage to pick off the Kaisa. Critically, Jinx did to get that Infinity Edge upgrade for Ornn, so is really strong. The Syndra is going to stun up the Nautilus here, does a huge chunk of his HP. Hook comes out onto the Annie, but Thresh might be in a bad spot here. They do just chain CC him up, and they do manage to get one here, and it looks like Stav is going to go big.
That's two ultimates for Thresh, though. Is that worth it? Honestly, that's two really strong ultimates. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, it looks like they are just going to start the dragon. Mr.
Kaisa
Mark Spectre
they're
is
giving
walking
it.
topside. It looks like they're going to give
Yeah.
it.
They possibly could have even stolen that. I don't know why. I felt like they could have had a chance there if they decided to fight it, but I guess Dave had a different idea. It's like, yeah, let's just not risk it. If the fight didn't go well, this could have completely changed the fight to the favor of Metabusters here. Because they're still, it ain't too bad. They still have a chance.
Yeah. They're definitely... Game is still... Like, I don't know. The game has, like, kind of evened up for the side of Metabusters. And you definitely want to be on this side of the scaling matchup. You have the Ornn, you have the Jinx, you have the Ezreal. All of these champions kind of scale super well. This is not to say that or 101 Thieves have no scaling on their team. They do. It's just, I think Jinx in terms of team fights and just has like the way easier time if you have the Ornn and the Nautilus to make sure you live through the fights. So
Absolutely. I will also say, I'm hoping for another 60-minute game, right?
I'm not. I'm
hoping for it to
food.
be. I'm hoping that this game is as horrible as possible for both teams, as long as possible, and just as grueling battle of people just slapping each other. I just want to see that. No, I'm just kidding. But
I mean,
because if that's the case, I feel like that's kind of how these games go a lot of the time. These games just don't end it that quickly. They usually get to 30 minutes and they kind of are just going back and forth. So we'll see if this changes. If they go for a possible, because I feel like 101 Thieves could end this game if they make one really or two good plays, just two strong plays. They can end this game if they play it correctly. But we'll see if they can. Yeah. Jonah is doing what Jax does the most, playing bot side, staying away from the Annie, interestingly enough. But he's backing right now. He does have TP. He doesn't have TP up yet, but he's just backing. He might be looking for a back angle straight to mid for Baron.
Looking for a tease here.
Actually.
Could be a pick onto Corn here. I think Corn is tankier than him, has more sustain, but does get an okay chunk here. But
absolutely no damage. Oh no.
Yeah, I think the game is.
If he gets this tower though,
yeah,
he can get this tower. He can just ignore. He can just ignore him. Just go in. Oh, just go for the tower. No one's there. Ah, it's fine. But Jonah's a little bit inting there. They could have got a nice, good tower there, but it's fine. Yeah. He does have TP up though. They could look for this Baron fight.
Yeah, I mean, I think Baron is going to be the next objective here. Just that's all that either team really wants. Baron try to end out the game. Jonah does have TP, so could potentially look for a TP flank. Has no TP wards though, critically, so it's gonna be a little tricky.
I also will say, I just noticed, why does he have Farsight
on
as a Jax?
Do you not want Farsight? Oh, you probably want the yellow ward.
You can't Q on it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I mean, their comp actually does make sense because, you don't want to face check those bushes. Yeah. But I feel like just the amount of mobility you get is just, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't play Jax that much, but.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good. I think it doesn't really matter, but
also he has Ninja Tabby. Wouldn't he want Merc Treads here? Yeah, I'm going crazy. I feel like Merc Treads would be better. I don't know. Again, I'm crazy.
It's close. Like, their main damage is going to be Ezreal plus Jinx, right?
Yeah,
so it makes
absolutely
sense.
True. That's true. That's a true statement.
But Annie is really fed, so it is going to feel a little difficult for them. Volibear does have Spirit Visage completed, so it is kind of tanky, but I don't know. This Volibear champion does tend to fall off a cliff pretty hard in terms of scaling. Doesn't really do much later on as people are able to get more mobility, just be able to kite a little bit better. Stav is out of position. Does have to burn the flash, but Dave could be out of position here. Ulti comes out from the Nautilus. Does manage to CC him up, but doesn't really get anything. Jonah is losing the back end of these trades onto the Ornn here, as looks like another hook onto Ticini. Does manage to get a kill here, and looks like a huge shutdown. Fujer does have to flash out. Flash coming out onto the Jinx. The cleanse comes out, but it
That's a
should
good
be
hook.
another kill, and this should be a 101 Thieves Baron here. Fujer
If they
is
can
going
give
to
her the
look for
Ezreal to
poke, but...
guarantee it, so it's not a 50-50, this might be a really good idea. It's just risky having Ezreal alive. They might look for
Ooh,
him here.
W does
Nope,
manage to
and
pick
they
him
got
up.
him.
Well played to Mr. Mark
Oh.
Spector, the American sniper. That man is, in fact, a DPS player right there. Does hit his abilities, and this should be a Baron, and they should be able to get a nice amount of damage onto objectives here. Shona is just chilling in their base, by the way. It does manage to pick up the Baron, so this could be a end angle.
Honestly, possibly they're not going for it, but they're gonna go for Dragon, play a little more safe here. This is really well played from Jonah. I will
Yeah,
say,
getting the
Jonah
hit.
is not. Jonah does not beat him in the side lanes. Like if he went Blade of the Ruined King or some other item, he might be able to. The thing
Yeah.
is, though, is that Ornn wants to be in those fights. Ornn needs the CC. Jax wants to be in the side lanes. He's not that great at team fighting as others. So it's like if Ornn and Jax are in the same side lane, 101 Thieves is winning, Metabusters are losing in their comp. So this is really well played on Jonah's part, I think. That's him just playing for what he's best
Ooh,
at.
flash combo from Annie does manage to pick up the
Gets
Syndra.
outplayed.
Yeah, I think
Gets
there's
outplayed by
a
the
lot
oldest trick in the book.
of the outplayed as Annie
Get
flash
outplayed.
fucking ult him. Yeah, dude, I think so.
That's kind of his fault. He should have expected that, honestly. He should have dodged
So
it. It's kind
true.
of crazy.
Just dodge the annual. Just dodge the annual. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, he got hit by the oldest trick. That's the oldest trick in the book. Like, he should have known that from the start. But it's
True.
fine. It happens. It happens to the best of us.
It happens.
But,
So true.
yeah, but Annie's doing pretty well there. Doesn't have flash for the next fight, but, getting rid of Syndra there, getting rid of that Baron might actually be, a good amount of pressure. They're pushing down mid, even though they have Baron right now,
Jax
which is
could have
not
a
looking
flank
good
here.
for 101 Thieves.
Good hook onto the Jinx. Does manage to get the CC chain. Good stun from Jonah. And this is going to be a 101 Thieves' favorite fight so far. Does manage to pick up the Nautilus with the damage from the autos. Ulti comes out from the Volibear. Does manage to hit up the Ezreal. Leaves him on 1 HP. Dave W's backwards, but Jax does have the stacks. The mind control, true.
Oh, I can't get over this.
And it looks like
that
this
was
should
really
just be
well
the
played
end
from
of the
Jonah.
game for 101 Thieves. Well played to everyone on the team.
He's getting his revenge.
He does get his revenge here.
Oh.
And it looks like it is going to be the end of the game. Well played for 101 Thieves. I think Douglas had a really strong game. But I'm sorry. It is going to have to go to Mr. Mark Spector on the 80 carry. He did drop the 20 bomb here.
No. Okay. Call me. No. I'm putting my foot down. I genuinely think that the jungler completely cooked the top lane, like did really well on helping top lane win. Like the amount of damage that Jonah did was a very big factor of the jungler helping. I would want to give it to the jungler, in my personal opinion.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I believe that Jonah needed to win early game. If he did not win early, Metabusters would have had a much better time. But because Jonah won so hard, because of the ganks, the game has got much more of a struggle. What do you think?
Okay, but like the 80 carry did sort of just 1v9 at like multiple points in the game. No, like Dave just did sort of drop dick on him for fun.
But that wasn't just him, though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I see what you mean, though.
But
I'll go with your decision. Honestly, I'm being.
Okay.
I'm always a jungler bias player. I hate ADCs, all of them. There's not one.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Okay. As a number one ADC off, I agree, but I think we cannot discredit Mr. Mark Spector.
I'll give it to
Dave.
The 80 carry. He did really well on some skill shots. He played really his positioning and fights are really well. Him winning those ADC 1v1 fights just upped his team even more. It looked really well. So one thing I was worried about with 101 Thieves from their last games was that their callouts, they had trouble with callouts. I know. It seemed like they didn't have a direction in the fights. I feel like there's something changed here. It looked really well. They looked like they were very organized and had an idea. In every fight, they knew exactly what they were doing and who they were going for.
Yeah,
so I
feel like they found their groove as a team. So
absolutely. So hopefully, it's different from the last games because they're catching people really well and they're playing to their strengths. So we'll see.
101 Thieves blue side.
Yeah. The MVP, it has to go to Dave here. Give respects to Mark Spector.
That's absolutely the Moon Knight, bro.
I don't know the reference. He's told me it before, and I still don't know it. I don't remember.
It is from the hit game Marvel Rivals. Hold on, I need to switch
Really?
the
Oh.
yeah. As we are, hold on, let me. Also, Faye, what's wrong with my fucking desktop background, huh? What are we hating for?
Ollie, Ollie, you fake as hell. It was me. No, Dave, get out of here. Wait, watch after the game. Watch what I'm saying after.
All right, let me swap the captures back. But yeah, I'm very interested to see what adaptations they go for in this game too.
I'm hoping for a Yumi jungle this time, maybe. That honestly, I want to see that.
I
Genuinely.
think Fujer is gonna be banned from meta busting from this series onwards because
Yeah,
this is a very important series. Don't get it wrong, and I think his team does want to win, so I think they are going to make him play like a proper jungler this time around.
Ezreal.
But
I would say the Ezreal wasn't bad. I think Sean just completely like did really well on the invades. Like I saw the invade on the chickens just kind of snowballed it out of control. And the one catch he
yeah,
got during early farming didn't go too well.
I don't. To be fair, I don't think Fujer played poorly. That poorly. I think he played a little bad, but like I think he just didn't have the power to match the Volibear, in general, and he just sort of just got out of jungled a little bit, tiny amount. You know what I
It
mean?
just yeah, it happens. But it's looking pretty well.
If I speak,
I'm
I'm in
kind.
big trouble. No. Speak your piece, King. I want to know what do we have going on here? What's the pick? Let
I
us
thought
know,
you did
dog.
well, man. I thought you did well. Well enough. I didn't talk any shit, not once. Maybe.
True.
I probably did. I forgot. How random question? I can't remember how high ranking is the Metabusters team on the in this.
They were rated one of our better teams. They're actually the defending champions from last year or last season or last season. Yeah, last season. So they had a lot of like hype going into the season. I feel like in my personal opinion, I feel like they have underperformed a little bit compared to where they were last season. I feel like they've sort of scaled down a little bit. Not to say that they're playing bad. I still think they're playing very, very well. It's just they looked a lot more dominant last season, and this season I feel like they've struggled a little bit. Okay, we're in draft, by the way. I'm not paying attention. Give me 1 second.
Yippee! But yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, I think they're doing pretty well. Okay, another Syndra pick, of course. Champs OP needs a nerf. The only thing
True.
Rex can do is play that champion to make sure he wins the game. He can't make mistakes
Uh,
if he plays Syndra, the OP champs. That makes
Bro,
sense.
you're such a hater. Looks like it is going to be a Swain pick locked in. This could be a flex between mid and jungle, or mid and 80 carry. Could also go top lane. Haven't seen that one very much. 101 Thieves is keeping the Darius, Jarvan, and the Twitch off the table for Metabusters. These are pretty standard bans versus this team. I feel like Fujer's Jarvan has been pretty lethal. Metabusters is going Braum, Thresh, and Nyla, so I feel like they might try to go for the Nautilus to Nyla again. But it looks like they are just going to lock in Aatrox. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Now, I'm not saying this has to be or this could be Aatrox jungle, but like
If it
it
is, I'm
is
gonna implode.
it's a decent jungler. It has a really good clear. Can contest a lot of junglers because you have a lot of
No,
healing.
dude, if it is, I'm actually gonna implode. I never seen an Aatrox jungle, and I don't think I should.
All
If I
right,
do, I'm
Fujer,
gonna
DM
cry.
me on the DM me in Discord if this is the Aatrox jungle. I'll message you right now. I need to know. I need to know actually. Hold on.
Oh no, I'm gonna implode. I can't. Please, for God's sake, don't let me Aatrox jungle. They're doing the same comp. Hey, the comp worked out the first time. I don't see why they wouldn't do it again. They're doing
Yeah,
the same exact thing. Now, question is, will they ban some engage?
junglers.
Eh, well, the volley bear. There's too many engaged junglers that they can get. What bans would they get? Will they ban the volley bear?
There's a decent amount. I feel like the Volibear might be a good safety ban. 101 Thieves does manage to pick up the Sway or the Nautilus and the Kaisa. I feel like this is sort of what they were angling at in game one.
Same
Uh,
exact thing. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, last time I think Jackson just denied the Nautilus. This time they wanted to go for the Swain Aatrox. So looks like it is going to be the Jinx locked in for them.
Oh wait,
Uh, this makes sense
I'm
for
an idiot.
Stav. I think you played pretty well on the Jinx. Uh, Yeah.
Why are one? Shouldn't they be red? No, it's because they had side select, right? Metabusters had side select, so they decided to be red again.
Yeah.
If for the losing team gets a side select, right? No, that's
Yeah.
how that works. Yeah, it does.
Losing team does get side select, and they chose to be red
Yes,
side.
they chose
I
red
mean,
again.
I think
Yep.
it makes sense.
Someone
I
was
think
asking.
Ticini has been a really good player on red side, so as it is going to be another Mbessa ban for Jonah, and they are going to swap out
The
the
Jacks.
Jack for the Jax ban. This makes sense. I feel like he was sort of unmatchable in these side lanes.
Can I throw out one more really dumb joke?
Sure.
Hopefully they can pick Annie this time without getting ran down. That's all I wanted. I'm done. No more
True,
the
true, true,
jokes.
true.
The
I
jokes.
agree. I agree.
If you throw the joke out 10 times, at some point it
Please
starts
not
becoming
Swain
not funny.
jungle. I mean, I think the Aatrox jungle is more likely than the Swain jungle. No, I mean
If
Swain
I
jungle
can,
can clear. It's not the worst thing on earth, but
I don't want to. I can't. I can't handle it. Please. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see any of these. I just want to see a normal jungler. I want to see a Ivern. Even
Mike
Ivern.
isn't
I
on
want
this team. Hold on.
to.
Aatrox
He's
jungle is
getting
just good. Like it's fine. It's genuinely just playable. Like you can go Eclipse Shojin. There's like a lot of builds. Looks like they are just gonna go back to the Annie pick. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this. Like I think Tusini just wants to play something easy and simple, but
I
it
mean, I
could
mean,
be
the
sword
Annie did
support
pretty
as well.
well.
So yeah, I
The
mean
Annie did pretty well. They got some good picks. I just think that they had a little bit of trouble at some point. I don't think Annie was the problem at all.
yeah, I can see that. I mean, Swain does do decently into this 101 Thieves comp outside of the Syndra so far. It is only
That
two
is true.
champions, but these two champions do want to sort of play in your face. So it was a good
Absolutely. So
matchup into Syndra. Is it really? I feel like Syndra should just outrange her. No, I don't know. It looks like they are just gonna go back to
they
the Volibear pick. This makes a lot of sense. It's his most comfortable jungler by far, and it is gonna be an Olaf for Jonah here. I'm not sure I
Excuse me.
like the Olaf. I tend to prefer Olaf if you're gonna go for like an enchanter. I feel like this champion really needs like a second enabler for your comp, but I'm not sure as it's just gonna be another Ezreal hover. I think this is a meme. This cannot be an actual lock-in. And we
Yeah.
are gonna R5 Skarner. That's my goat.
Oh my
Could be
God.
Skarner top. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that.
I haven't seen a Skarner top in forever.
We had one in a series like earlier this week, bro. Come
If
on
it's
now.
Skarner, if okay, I don't remember this. If it's a Skarner top into a Olaf, that's an int pick, right?
Yeah. I feel like it's bad to pick Skarner into the Olaf.
The
It's
one
Skarner
champ,
jungle,
yeah.
dude. Yeah, I know, but I just hate the concept of R5ing Skarner. How about that? It should be the Aatrox stop. I
You
hate it
guys
because I
calling it
did it.
out, bro.
Is the TLDR. But yeah, let me fill out the champions here.
Okay, well that's an interesting pick. Again, the same thing for 101 Thieves. Another really strong engage comp. For Metabusters, they do have a pretty good anti-engage comp. I would say Swain. I feel like is just such a strong anti-engage champion. If you can't one-shot him, you're gonna lose the fight.
Yeah, and I feel like this Olaf is like a little homeless, like in team fights. If you don't have the enchanter to really back him up and make him like a super giga threat without him being solo fed or like turbo fed by himself, I feel like it's a lot harder to get in on these carries. Champion does tend to fall off. You don't have that guaranteed backup from the side of 101 Thieves. Let me finish
But
filling
I
out
mean, I
these
would say,
champions.
okay, what I do like about the Olaf though, if Olaf is not being like checked, as in like if he's not being looked at in a fight, it's kind of like Singed in my opinion. He
Yeah.
goes in and he starts slapping people, and he's not getting interacted with, he's not getting killed quickly. He's gonna go after that. He's gonna go after the Jinx and Nanny and just one shot them. They can't stop him, and so like without anyone looking at him, he'll just kill them. And then Kaiser can again do the same thing, go to the back line and just one shot their back line and then just kill the Swain, Aatrox, Skarner right after.
Yeah. Give me 1 second as we are going to check some of the data we have. No one has ever played the Aatrox matchup into Olaf. That kind of makes sense. Skarner and Volibear are 1-1 in this matchup respectively. Annie has previously lost the Cinder matchup, so I'm going to say that supports my evidence that Annie loses this matchup instead of the other way around.
Based. We have evidence on our side.
True. Kaisa has lost this matchup historically, but Dave did just dunk on Stav, and Swain has lost into Nautilus, which kind of makes sense. Also, look at the previous performances. This is going to be Jonah's first time on the Olaf. Amelia should have been the pick with Jinx. OP cleanse and disengage. Yeah, I could see it. Definitely has a lot of value, but I feel like they early picked this Swain, so it's a little harder to flex it. Maybe if you flex it mid and then put the pick a support pick later on, I feel like that could have worked, but I'm not entirely sure. Corrin has played the Aatrox a little bit. Is okay at it. This is Fuji's first time on the Skarner. He's been sent to Skarner jail, so happens to the best of us, King, to be honest with you. Jackson has played the Swain twice, lost on it. Stav still disgusting on this Jinx. Not much has really changed here from last time. Skarner is 14-14 this season. Jinx is still very strong in the server, etc., etc. Yeah. As we do wait a couple minutes for the game to start through delay.
I have nothing really to say here. I think you're just saying everything I would, so I'm just kind of seeing here. Not very much.
I don't know. It's for the side of 101 Thieves, I feel like they just have a comp that wants to run at you, and they do it pretty well, but I think the main question is how strong can this Swain get? Because it's kind of hard to play these like comps that want to run at you all the time into Swain, because he sort of just does that but better. Do you know how the Aatrox Olaf matchup goes?
No.
No? Like, no idea? No
Fuck
input?
no. So at one point, Aatrox. Okay, so if Olaf will just run at Aatrox at some point, right? And if they're even, I think Olaf will win. The only way Aatrox will win is that if he hits his sweet spots, but he's not going to.
Yeah.
Because Olaf it's kind of like Singed, right? You just run at him.
Okay.
So I think it's Olaf favored. I really don't know. It depends on how much damage Olaf can do. That's really it. I don't see Olaf top. It's like once in a blue moon.
It is a very strange pick. He used to be better jungle, but then they made him a top laner again. So I don't know.
Yeah, he's like a good Mordekaiser counter.
Yeah.
That's really it. But he's not even like a guaranteed Mordekaiser counter. But I'm not too sure. Who knows? We'll see. Honestly, I'm excited to see it because I want to see who wins top lane.
Yeah.
Because this is a matchup I don't see very often. So.
Yeah. Everything else in the game has been sort of similar. I think they just swapped out the Ezreal pick for like a real jungler, which is fair. And then I guess the Swain is just a champion Jackson wanted to play into the Nautilus, which makes sense. I mean, yeah, Nautilus sort of engages in a pretty predictable way, and if you use the Swain Claw to get the pull for the health, I feel like you're in a great spot. So, as we have 30 seconds for the game to start.
I'm excited.
Actually, I don't know why it's been swapping over to the game capture a lot earlier than before. Hold on, let me.
I will say, I remember from the last games that 101 Thieves 2, they played really well the first game. They absolutely cooked. They won really hard, and then they kind of threw the ball at the last game or the second game, and they just don't win. And then they get have a little bit of trouble. And then the third game, it's a long ones. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that this could still be a Meta Busters win. One win doesn't mean anything. It could be anyone's. It's anyone's game. That's what I'm trying to say. Goddamn.
Yeah.
But looking at the Olaf already, I'm sorry. Grasp. I don't know. I don't. You want to play for long trades, right? Like.
Yeah, I think he
crazy.
unironically forgot to swap his runes. So.
Wait, no. Did he play Grasp last game?
Yeah, he played Grasp last game. He had the exact same setup, I'm pretty sure. So I think this just is forgot to swap.
Can they do a restart?
No,
there's no way they can.
I don't think MetaBusters would let them restart, to be honest. That Syndra is amazing. So true. Yeah.
Yeah, but Syndra supporter here. I'm the opposite of that.
True, we are Syndra ops, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I think 101 Thieves, they tend to play really close games, and then, like, I don't know. I feel like in their last series, they just really struggled to come back after getting mental dumpstered by the Baron steal by the Janna, which was really funny to watch, by the way. I don't
Oh,
know.
I
You should
don't. I
watch that
forgot about
series,
that.
but
I forgot to deal with that. Yeah, I got a message like right after the game, and I someone might have told me on their team that said Janna stole the Baron, and I started crying for him. I
unable
felt.
to download spectator data. Did they actually remake? That's crazy.
Oh wow.
Hold on. It might just be spectator bug. I took the wrong runes. I'm killing myself. I knew it. That was in a different server. I'm leaking Jonah's shit live on air, but I knew this man fucked up his runes. I fucking called it.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, that's a little bit unlucky. I'm assuming they playing the same champions, just to switch the runes out.
Yeah.
Honestly, if it was me, I would have not accepted the change. I'd be like, "Hey, take the L. You
Yeah,
have
no,
to
no,
go
that's
now."
I don't
I
think
would.
they're remaking. I think my client is exploding right now.
Oh,
Spectator bug OP. I don't know if it'll load for me. I might have to restart the client. We'll see though. Riot Games, fix your
oh shit.
client.
My ears, bro. Goddamn.
Rah.
Why don't you just restart the game completely? Restart your
Uh,
client. Did that work?
well, after this. I'm so glad that Spectator works as intended for the last like 10 years. I fucking agree, bro. I'm tired of this fucking shit, man. $10 billion company can't fix their fucking Spectator mode. Like, come on, man. It would be a shame if it would have been broken for like the last 5 years. I know, right? God. I don't I don't think it's gonna load, by the way. Like I think we're about to get bugged again.
I'm just standing here, or sitting here, I guess at this point. Just watching this shit show unfold.
Okay, never mind. We're so in, we're so in.
I'm so excited.
Oh, someone okay, that makes sense.
Gub gub. Who the fuck's Gub Gub? Oh, that's goddamn Dave. Yeah, he says Gub Gub. He's a Gub Gub enjoyer. I don't know what that means.
Neither do I. I'm assuming they just paused. That's why we're stuck here.
Wait, is there any way you can have it to where I don't have to see? Because I can't hear the game, and I also can't. Is there a way you change the stream overlay for me?
Oh no, I just have my game volume really low.
I still can't
Unless
hear
you
a
want
thing.
to remake, let us remake so I can fix the runes. I fucked up. Jonah is desperately fishing for this, by the way. Holy.
Wait, so writing that in chat?
Yeah.
Well, unless you want to, us to remake so I can fix the ruins I fucked up. Smiley face. Yeah, sorry. You can't
Sorry,
make
bro.
those
Suck it
mistakes,
up.
man.
Own your L.
Take the L. No, I feel bad for Joe. No, 'cause I understand I would do the same thing, but like you should have your runes automatically set and ready to go. He probably was like, I don't know. I don't know what Jonah does before a game, but he's probably doing that and he wasn't thinking. So
Alt tabbed, texting people. I know how it is.
yeah.
Is this not the Jungle Classic though? You get one fun pick in your draft, and then you have to. Your fucking person who does
Your
draft
team
is like,
implodes.
no, you just have to play Skarner for
Fuck
the
you.
rest of your life. Yeah, I've been there.
You're now a Skarner player. No
Skarner
invade
Wagey,
this
I fear.
time.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if anyone wanted to invade, it'd be 101 Thieves, but it's kind of hard to invade into the Annie plus the Swain. So it looks like they are just gonna go for normal full clears. Skarner is gonna try to pass bot lane, really try to snowball his AD carry again. Or no. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. He was playing Ezreal last time, so is
He's
going
gonna
to
want
go
to do
path
something.
bot lane and try to impact bot lane. I can't speak
Well,
English, bro.
Honestly, this could not be as bad as we think. He can still play around the grass. He's just a little bit weirder play style, a little bit more,
Yeah.
all inning and just throwing a Q and trading a little bit. It sucks, but he can still work with it. And he's getting hit by both Qs. Jonah is inting a little bit. It happens.
Q coming out from the Nautilus does CC a minion. They do ding level 2 first. The W comes out, but does whiff. So
Connor could look for a level. Oh, he's not doing it, but he could have looked for. Oh, wait, never mind. He hasn't full cleared yet.
Corn does get the level 2, so not super far behind. Cho comes out from the 1, but doesn't manage to get anything either. Since they didn't go for the cheese for bot side, the Kaisa doesn't have as many kills. Stun comes out from the Annie, so not much else is really happening. Jonah is getting denied a little bit of XP here.
He missed a
Does
minion
manage
worth of
level
XP.
3.
He missed 1 minion of XP there. I don't know how. Because he was 1 level behind. Or he's level behind it a little bit. So he missed a minion of XP.
Yeah.
I know my top lane XPs, man. I'm very particular about it.
True.
I know he missed 1. Happens.
Aatrox does manage to get a Q2 on. Does get a good root from the Swain here. Hook comes out from the Nautilus. Doesn't manage to pick anything up. Both junglers should be bot side soon, but Nishan is going to choose just to start channeling his recall here. Maintaining really good tempo instead of greeting for the crab. I kind of like this. Knows that he doesn't have the prio for... Or he does, actually. I don't know what I'm saying, then. Jonah is going for a very aggressive trade. Does lose this,
If Jonah had Conqueror!
Yeah, I was about to say, if he had Conqueror, I feel like he wins that. But
yeah, he
Future does have a play here bot lane. Does manage to get the Ignite down. Flash coming out from the Jinx. Does manage to pick up the Nautilus. And this is a really strong start from Meta Busters here. Could be another kill onto Mark Spector. Flash comes out from the Skarner. The Q comes out.
This is feet. This
could be feats. The auto does manage to come out. The W comes out, and that's feats of warfare coming out for the side of Meta Busters. A clean 0 for 3. Well played, and this is what happens when you give Future a real jungler instead of playing Skarner. Shove comes out from the Sigma, doesn't connect. Stun comes out from the Volibear, but
Annie flash.
Annie just burning the flash, does manage to get out of there. Could be one plate for the Jinx as well. I think your Jinx is in such a nice spot here.
Just start spam ganking bot lane and mid lane. I mean, Annie doesn't have flash, so there might be something they could do with that. Annie has no way to really expand. This game's looking a little bit weird. Again, I don't think Jonah's completely out of the game yet, but he's really behind on XP. It's not looking too great.
Doesn't have the Conquer. Oh, damage comes out. The comment comes out, but doesn't manage to have enough damage.
He's not playing the way he's supposed to. Again, it sucks complete ass, but he has to play for slow, very quick trades. Throw a Q, E, W, whatever, and then run away. But it's just so hard to play as. You can't do that as Olaf. You just want to keep attacking.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that his runes didn't save. Unironically, if he had Conquer in that fight, he would have won it.
Absolutely.
And it's just another kill going on the corn here, and it's unironically just a rune diff. Holy shit!
This is so unfair. I can't believe it. And this is not looking good for 101 Thieves.
Yeah, definitely a very rough game.
I feel like they're mentally. I'm imploding right now just watching this. I can't imagine them playing this game. This sucks. But again, they're not out of it yet. I know Dave can. Dave can get out of bad situations. I've seen him go in more. I've seen it be worse. So he can 100% cook. Just play around him. They win.
It is going to be a little bit rough. Jinx does have the IE on first base, so he's going to be very, very strong.
He gets BF instantly. Oh, that is not good.
BF. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, I get that. But it's insane BF first back. That is unprecedented.
Dude, literally just all DC and saying you guys gotta go to game 2. Don't even wait till 15 to FF. So true. Does manage to get a good hook from the Nautilus onto the Jinx. Just get a really solid trade out. So
they're going for again they're playing.
They did rotate the support up too. So.
Meta Busters is 100% a huge we love. They are fellow grubbers. I love that. They love the grubs. They play for that. They're really smart at it, and they're probably very much playing with comms, the practice, going for those grubs with the support. So they're doing really well here. But again,
Jinx does.
They shouldn't be losing track,
right?
Yeah, they should. Yeah, it's not. They go for grubs. It seems in this case that 101 Thieves completely played around it really well. I think Dragon's a really good. I think that's a really good like dragon on its own. Correct? Am I not
Yeah,
wrong?
console is a really good individual dragon, and I think just like, okay, I have come to like the mental decision that I think dragons are just better than first three grubs. Like I would rather
Mm,
just get first dragon than grubs.
it
Like
no, absolutely not. I'm gonna say this right now. It depends on the playstyle and how your team can
yeah,
play
yeah,
around it.
no, 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 absolutely. I just think dragons have like more general power.
Looking for a gank here from
Wallbear
Sean,
does
hitting him
have
from the
a
back.
really good
Another with
angle.
back
Good
shot.
Q. Does manage to hit the W as well, or the E as well. And this is going to be the first kill onto 101 Thieves here. Ulti comes out from the
Oh,
Wallbear.
that's fine. He got ignite. He doesn't die though. That's
I don't
perfect.
think
That's
they get
perfect.
anything. Yeah.
They got something for it, but the ultimate was a little bit ambitious. I don't think their team was kind of set on going in there because if they did, they might have actually got the kill if they played it correctly. But it's fine. I think they did really well there. It's even though there's a little bit of mistake. It's
Yeah.
all good.
They do get a 1-for-1 here, so definitely a decent spot for them to be in. The
Oh,
Swain
that's
is
a
looking
really
for the
good
pull,
hook.
but a good hook from the
Swain's
Nautilus, and they
instinct.
just
Oh
punish
my
him so
god.
well. Well played
Oh,
this side of 101 Thieves here.
that's the
Getting the
biggest
songs
bait
on
in
back.
history. They expected that the ADC already backed, and he was just baiting them. That's really well played on 101 Thieves' part. 100% they were saying that in comms, like planning it out.
Yeah. Good
Really well
play.
played.
Does manage to get out the Goldie. Ulti comes out from the Annie here. Does manage to get CC'd. The E comes out from the Skarner, and this should just be a really free kill for the side of Metabusters. Skarner does choose to take the kill here, so it's
They
pretty
got outplayed
strong.
again. It happens. You know, the anti-R just slapped it down.
Yeah, definitely disrespecting the Annie damage a little bit, and Skarner being there to follow up was just a really comfortable spot for the side of Metabusters here. Really like the game plan they're going with this time around, just playing really consistent, playing around Fudra and his playmaking ability. So I think Metabusters is in a way better spot than they were last series. Q comes out from the Aatrox. W comes out, does manage to connect, but Q comes out from the Nautilus. The Kaisa is here in response range.
Kai's
It looks like
Swain's
the
still level
Traps
5.
does
They
manage
can
to
win
come
this
out.
fight.
The W comes out, the ulti comes out from the Jinx, does manage to do a lot of
Oh,
damage, but
Nautilus gets the kill, but
Flash comes out from Stav here trying to go for this. Does manage to hit the W. This could be a kill here. Does burn the Flash
Okay.
from the Kaisa, and it looks like both Flashes are burned from 80 carries. It's going to be a 1-for-0 trade for the side of 101 Thieves. Q
Ooh,
comes out
Nautilus is
from the
beating
Nautilus.
the
The
shit out
W
of him.
comes out from the Kaisa, just
Ooh!
trying to get the assist here. And Nautilus should just win this 1v1. The barrier
Gets
comes
the
out from the
barrier
Jinx.
still.
The lethal tempo
this is
is
so
procced,
bad
but-
for Metabusters. Oh my god. They're inting.
Oh
This is
my
crazy.
lord. Well played
That was
from
really well played.
Doug here. Does manage to go 1-for-1 here. Or 1
Yeah,
for
he gets
0. Or 2-for-0. 2-for-0, sorry.
2-for-0. Yeah, they get. Oh my god. Jonah is just. Oh my.
It's just so bad. Unironically, his runes are fucking him so hard here. It's insane.
Yeah. Wait, he could be baiting here.
Oh my gosh, but Korn just does the EQ. Or, yeah, EQ. Doesn't manage to pick up the kill here.
I thought he was. Oh my god.
Jonah is upset, by the way. I would be throwing
I
things right now. I'd be punching the air right now in fury.
did. You've heard me when I get mad.
Yeah.
Honestly, you heard me when I've been pissed in top lane.
Yeah,
That I
that'd
would
be
be
you.
screaming.
Ulti
That
comes
would
out
be
from the
screaming.
Annie, does burn the Syndra Flash. Q comes out from the Volibear. Flash comes out from the Volibear as well, does manage to hit him. Ulti comes out from the Syndra, but Tusini already burns his Flash, gets the trade.
Gets the kill,
Ulti
though.
comes
Shut
out
down
from
the
the
volley.
Skarner here. Could be a kill. Does have the Heart Steal, so I think he wins this 1v1. The Q throw does come out here. Volibear does manage to get the E down, so
Oh! Jonah's running in.
Jonah
He's
has
pissed.
the ulti.
He misses the Q.
Misses the Q, yeah.
Oh, wait, he's
Aatrox
pissed.
can
Oh,
win
he's
this.
going-
The Q3 knockup does manage
Oh!
to save him, and Korn gets a kill in
Oh
response.
my
Oh my gosh, Shona is sending it for fun. Q comes out from the side of 101 Thieves, does manage to CC up the Swain here. Does drop really low. The Nautilus does get disengaged by the traps, and holy shit.
I'm
This
gonna
all-
be a broken record here. If he had Conqueror.
Oh yeah, no. If he had Conquer, this is a completely different game. Holy shit. This
Oh
Olaf is a
my-
thrower? Nah, his fucking runes are throwing him like...
No. That's so unlucky. I feel so bad.
Yeah, I mean, I think besides the top lane kerfuffle, I feel like Metabusters is just playing the map better. Good steal from Volibear, does manage to pick up one of the grubs. TP comes out from the side of 101 or Metabusters to secure these last two grubs, and Objective Feeds is not going to go over to anyone here for these grubs.
Did he get 6 grubs or no?
No,
Or
I
that
think
5
they
grubs?
only got 5. But
5.
denying one
Okay,
of the
what?
grubs is really good. So
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the thing is now it's like, okay, so let's say they get a, let's say what the plan is now. Starter ganks mid, right? Gets the kill mid. They could get five plates right then and there with the 5 grubs if they play it correctly, or even bot lane or anywhere.
yeah,
So it depends on how they use these grubs, because they can easily get 5 plates in like at least 2 lanes if they play it correctly.
he threw his axe 2 feet in front of himself. I don't think he knows how his mouse works. So true, dog.
Don't go after Jonah like that. Oh my god, I know who that is. Oh my god. Never mind, I know who that is. I remember. I know who's typing. I just looked at his name.
Who is it, bro? Who's flaming Jonah
It's
right
a friend
now?
of mine. It's my
That's
friend
awesome.
of mine. He doesn't know who he is.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. Dragon
Oh,
is going to be started from Meta Busters here. Looking like they're going to go for this. Should be a pretty easy Dragon to secure. I mean, Corrin also could just get top tower for free because he just has so much damage and has the grubs. Oh my gosh, he's deleting the chunks off this Olaf's HP bar, by the way. Holy shit.
Oh my god, this is actually horrific.
X is looking for the stun over the wall. Tusini does suss it out and does manage to dodge it in time. So,
Do they still have a chance to remake? Honestly, I
do
think
they
not.
still have a chance to remake? True.
Can they remake this one? That's not looking too great.
But yeah, you see how much damage the 4 grubs is doing for them. Tusini does drop the ulti here. The ult comes out from the Syndra, but just ulti trades right here, and it should be a pretty easy disengage. Looks like they are going to get the dragon here, though. Ooh, Smite comes out from Foudre, does manage to pick it up. The Swain ulti comes out. Ulti comes out onto 2 of them. Doesn't manage to pick up the Kai'Sa and the ulti, though, and this could be a favorable trade for the side of 101 Thieves. The E comes out from the Swain, does whiff. They do get the reset for the Jinx, though. This could be big, but Mark Spector is free hitting on the backline, but the Jinx is so big with the lethal tempo stack. Does manage to pick up one more, and it should be a shutdown onto the Kai'Sa, and it goes over to the Jinx as well. This is a disaster for the side of 101 Thieves, and this Jinx should just be so unlocked in this game.
Kai'Sa did get a shutdown there, so it's not completely out. It's not completely out yet. They're not that far behind. Luckily, at least they got something out of it. But yeah, it's just that fight. They had to choose two. They had to choose 2 things: run away or full fight, and they chose the full fight. And again, the Swain just showing his damage just was unkillable because of his stupid fucking ultimate. Hate that champion, but he's playing his champ well. Jonah is just having the worst time of his life, gets hit by a triple Q, all sweet spots. It's just not looking good. And I will tell you my genuine advice. You want to know what I would do if I was in Jonah's situation?
What?
Run it down proxy. Like,
or just
skip
proxy?
away, just proxy. Well, not now because of the Skarner, but just find out where the jungle is and just just proxy. Try to get 10 CS per minute and then win off that. But it's too late now, honestly. That's what I would have done after like the first 2 kills didn't go well.
They're gonna dive this man. This is so racist. Oh
Dude, this
my
is
god.
wait, what?
This is so.
abusive.
Oh my gosh! Tusini drops the ult, just deletes him from the fucking map. I feel like he was worth like 200 gold max.
And he's gonna get feats of strength off that from the tower. This is not looking good. Dude, oh my god, it's the prophecy. It's the same thing that happened the last time.
I mean, they're still in this for the most part. Like, Tusini did drop like a bit of a CS advantage mid lane to get that kill.
It is a mental boom. That's what I'm trying to get at. It looking like a mental boom to me. I would not be able to I could not handle like this.
Yeah, my mental would be exploded too. Flash coming out from Tusini. Does get CC'd up. Oh my gosh, and Rex just has enough damage with the ulti. Ult comes out from the Swain here, looking for the Nautilus. The Rylai slow is putting in a lot of work. The Locket comes out, but ulti comes out, doesn't manage to pick him up. Oh, flash forward for the auto, does manage to pick him up. The barrier comes out.
Oh, the barrier!
Flash comes out from the Kai'Sa. The ulti comes out, and it should be a kill for the Mark Spector. But oh my gosh, the Swain damage is just too much, and does manage to go 1 for 1. Syndra does so much damage though, picks up the fucking huge Aatrox shutdown, and he's gonna live on 1 here. And Jonah managed to get himself on the.
Bowson's Law! He entered top lane and gave it to his Syndra. I can't believe it. I'm in awe right now.
He's just too smart.
Dude, he inted to literally give it to oh my god, I'm going crazy.
True.
I'm going through so many emotions. That fight is insane. Bot lane just barely Mark Spector winning that fight with the ultimate. It was so close. Still, a shutdown for Dave. is always good. Any
Yeah.
shutdown, anything they can get. Any time that Meta Busters gives them an inch, they can take a mile. So it's like they're playing really well here because again, Meta Busters is so ahead. They shouldn't be losing any fights. Any fight that they lose is always a negative, or like, anything they lose, anything in general, even if the fight's fully won. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Either way.
I mean, Syndra also got like the world's largest shutdown, world's biggest payout here from the Aatrox. So definitely feeling really good in this mid lane.
They play for ADC. They play for ADC. They play for mid. I'm gonna tell you exactly what Jonah does this game. If I was Jonah, I would just play side lanes and just be a rat. Just don't be with the team ever. You're so behind. Your runes suck. Just clear. Go hull breaker and unironically just run it down side lanes.
Just hit tower, bro.
Yep, exactly. I'm not kidding. They can unironically win off that because if he forces Aatrox to be in the side lanes, they will lose. I guarantee it. But it depends how they play it. If he's in a team fight, he's in thing. Sorry, I'm being passionate here, but no more yapping. Time for looking at the fights.
Feats of Strength is on the side of Meta Busters, so definitely an okay spot. Looking for a pull here. Does manage to connect onto the Kai'Sa. The ult comes out here. But it looks like there's three here. Hook comes out from the Nautilus. Does manage to pick him up, and this should be an easy kill onto the side of 101 Thieves. A little bit of an over-ambitious play from the side of Meta Busters here. Stop does look for the play, but yeah, they should get tower here. They're threatening the dive with the Volibear ult. Fuder does manage to pick up the Gromp though, so we're going to type Worth in all chat if I was the jungler.
If they get the tower, that's really good. Bot lane is being pushed in right now. Syndra can TP and stop the Aatrox from getting that tower, which is probably top lane. The tower is getting taken. If he can stop him from doing that, it's really good.
Ulti comes out from the Jinx here, going for the steal. Corn is top side. Does not connect, but
absolutely
he comes out. Should be out here though, and
Dragon's a dragon.
Dragon going over to the side of 101 Thieves, so they're definitely feeling a little bit better about their spot in this game. Meta Busters did manage to get the top tier 2 though, so it should be a lot of gold onto the Aatrox. If he can translate this gold lead into anywhere on the map, they should be in a really good spot. But currently right now, I feel like Meta Busters is sort of on the back foot here, trying to play back. Juan does have like so much of their gold in mid lane, and he's just so strong. If he hits like a shove into like the ulti, he probably kills any of their squishies, so they have to play really scared on the side of Meta Busters. Also, if he hits it onto the Aatrox just dies, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he doesn't have any magic resist, and I don't think he's building it anytime soon. So, 100%, if he can stop the Aatrox from doing anything, which is very good. Which is very good for one of the Thieves. The Aatrox is fed. Doesn't really matter if he just gets one shot anyway.
Oh, Swain did cancel his back. Flash comes out from Doug. Does burn the flash from the Swain. So
that was well played.
Yeah.
Again, right now, looking at 101 Thieves, I don't think they're not doing too bad. They're a little bit down in gold, which is fine. They're a little bit down in towers, which is fine. They got one. They actually got 2 dragons. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, they got 2 dragons, which is looking really well for them. I still think they're very much in this game. This is anyone's game right now.
Yeah. Critically though, Meta Busters does have like 3 towers compared to their 0 for the side of 101 Thieves. Yeah. So if they can manage to knock down these outers, like I feel like you're in a much more comfortable spot for the side of 101 Thieves. Could be an angle here onto the Nautilus. W comes out from the Kai'Sa, just tagging out the Skarner, making sure they can't really make any plays.
Yeah, I think the best thing they could do is like if they can get that mid tower for 101 Thieves, they can have so much prior on the map because if Syndra can roam freely while Annie's forced to farm the waves under her tier 2 tower, this would be crazy.
Yeah.
I have something to say after this fight, we'll say.
They are really looking for this play. Syndra is just going to go for the tower here. They are going to start up the Autocon here. This is a really risky start. IMO.
They're taking a lot of damage.
Does so much damage. Shreds your resistances as well. And they know that you're on it, so.
And Syndra, but Aatrox is pulling up right now, and Syndra's pulling up
Ulti
as well.
comes out from the Swain, but he just gets picked here, and Volibear goes in with the kill. Oh, Ulti comes out from the Skarner. Does manage to pick up the Kai'Sa here. Does manage to pick up the Volibear as well, and this is a really good fight for Meta Busters. Ulti comes out onto the side of the Aatrox, but they trade Ruinous Autocon for the Aatrox and then get a huge XP lead off that. Juan's still in a very commanding position.
Yeah.
Jonah is starting up the Herald here, should be able to solo it for free, so they could get something back, but
not really doing too much damage to it, honestly. It's having a little bit of trouble, but
just play for the eye. It
yeah,
doesn't do any damage to you.
But I was gonna ask, I didn't think about this until now. Why wouldn't Mark or Dave and the support start going mid? It's 22 minutes in. I'm like, if they went mid, wouldn't they just be able to take the tower easier and be able to roam around the map more? Why would they want to stay bot for so long?
I think they were just out of position. They just wanted to be in position for this Autocon fight. Like
no, in general, they haven't moved. They haven't roamed the mid once this entire game. Now they're doing it now. But
I think they should have a lot earlier. Yeah, you're probably right, but
I don't know. I'm just eyeballing it because I was looking at them like I feel like they could have done more. But either way, maybe I'm just hindsight, or maybe it's
hindsight, Andy. Yeah.
Hindsight, Andy. You guys should have done this. Jonah should have went Conqueror.
True.
Not
true.
Grasp.
True.
But
could be a play here. Dave.
I'm just taking a shit ton of damage.
Taking a lot of damage. Is getting slowed up by the Swain. With the Rylai's. Flash comes out from Stav and another kill going over. He is in a really commanding position. Does spot Wallbear, continues to walk forward though. And another shutdown for the side of 101 Thieves. Skarner is here, but the Kai'Sa does just rip you apart with the HP.
Doesn't have R.
Looking for the ulti. Comes out from Mark Spector. I don't think you buy enough time and it's just going to be another free kill for the side of 101 Thieves.
Please. I'm sorry, Jake.
Here though.
Okay.
Stun comes out onto the
Volibear.
Flash comes out from Tusini. It looks like this is going to be another kill for 101 Thieves.
Dude, report that Jinx. He face checked. He face checked.
No. That continued step forward after you hit the W onto the Volibear. That has to be egregious.
Oh, he face checked the flush and got killed for it. It was so good until that. Okay, this is completely 101 Thieves court right now. They have so much prio after that. They're getting Dragon out of it. They got Rift Hero top lane. They're playing. Oh my god, I'm loving this game. Everyone's playing so well.
Yeah.
This is crazy. They got the Dragon. Yeah, again, like I said, what is Jonah doing? He's doing exactly what I said. He's being a little rat in the top lane, taking a tower. Even though he's behind, he is still useful. That's all that matters.
Yeah, and Korn did have the lead, but just didn't really do anything with it so far. Is level 15.
I will say,
strong, but
there's one reason for that. I'm pretty sure you know why he's not able to really do too much in these fights.
Yeah, it's just like it's really hard to engage with the Syndra and like
exactly. The Syndra is completely shutting him down, and the catch for the Otacon fight, completely stopping him from being able to get there was really well played and killing him and catching him. So I think that Syndra's playing really well.
Yeah, it does have the Banshee's Veil completed as well, just to make sure that the Annie can't one-shot you, and an ulti comes out from Juan, and this should just be a really easy kill for him. Well played.
Syndra's balanced, I promise, guys. Not OP at all.
I do like this. I do like this adaptation from him, though. Knowing that you will just get exploded by the Annie and just choosing to go the Banshee's Veil, I think it's a really good change for him. Hook comes out.
They got mid tower.
Skarner ult does come out here. Could be a pick here for the side of 101 Thieves. Mr. Mark Spector is gonna try to kill the Swain, but doesn't have enough damage. The reset comes out from the Jinx, but I don't think you can get much else here.
Though. Yeah, that's Swainar, and top lane's being pushed in right now, and they're low on HP. They can't deal with this. Again, actually, Aatrox is backing, and TP's straight to stop him from taking that tier 2 tower. He's getting slapped right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think he loses this, but this man should
Jonah just runs.
And this could be a really good pick for the side of 101 Thieves. Does manage to
Swain doesn't have R.
Jinx here. Yeah, and Swain just does.
They just take mid.
101 Thieves is finding their way back into this game after a disastrous early game.
Oh, the macro. They're playing so well. I actually cannot believe it. Jonah actually lived as well, which is insane.
That's crazy.
I
feel
am
like
not
101
kidding.
Thieves is just playing this way better than Metabusters here. I'm not gonna lie.
They're ahead now. They were behind by like 3k gold the entire time. And now they're actually ahead by 1k. The missed Annie are. Oh my god. This is not looking great.
Ulti comes out. Or no, Ulti didn't come out. They do manage to pull the Tibbers. But yeah. Next objective should just be the Baron. I don't know.
Just get early pry on it. Looks really good.
I mean, 101 Thieves doesn't have a huge gold lead. It is only like 1k gold, 1k ish gold. So definitely still a game for Metabusters here that they can win. They just have to try to focus out the Kaisa. I feel like their focusing in these team fights has been a little awkward. To be fair, also they just have never fought with Syndra, so I feel like if 101 Thieves wants to find like the group team fight with Syndra, I feel like they should just outright win. So I'm curious to see what happens here. In this next Baron fight.
Absolutely. I do think that, I will say, when you're saying that Syndra should be there, I don't think Syndra going into the side lane is a smart idea right now. They do have TP, but everyone's already on map. So going for this bot lane push is a little bit risky, because if they get caught out, it could be really bad for 101 Thieves. But it doesn't look like Metabusters are going to try to, you know, make a play like that.
Yeah, it looks like the Swain, they are just going to move as a unit, try to collapse onto the Olaf, but I don't know if they really get anything here. Just trying to clear out vision in their top side.
So Norm asked how did 101 Thieves get a lead? I think just out macro. They
I think Metabusters have done like a fair bit of throwing as well. Like I think Swain has been reaching a little too hard in these fights. And Annie has just been getting picked off repeatedly by the Syndra. I think Dave is playing, or not Dave, Juan is playing really well in this game right now. So
yeah, absolutely.
And Nishan as well.
Saying it.
Yeah, I haven't said anything about Nishan, but I feel like he's been pretty consistently at the right spot at the right time. So
yeah, absolutely.
Looks like they are going to try to set up for this dragon fight. 101
but Deshaun does not want it.
For a collapse here. W comes out. Does manage to...
If they get Swain, this is good.
Comes out from the Swain. They are going to just look to finish bursting him, and it looks like it should just be a really free pick for the side of 101 Thieves.
Yeah.
And
they get easy dragon off this.
Should be a really free dragon. And he does spot out the Syndra here. Could be in a bit of danger here. Skarner is coming out. Flash comes out from the Volibear. Does manage to pick off the Annie here, and the Skarner ult does manage to connect onto two. The Aatrox is here in time, but I don't know if you do enough, and it looks like the Kaisa is just free hitting onto the backline here and just gets a clean 5 for 0.
Yeah, absolutely. They didn't. No one lost that. No one lost anything.
Yeah.
And he got.
And Jonah's still topside, by the way. Jonah
and who is? And what did I say? What did I say? He can't win these. He's not a team fight champ. He's playing the side lanes, and he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. He's getting carried. That's the.
He's getting carried. True.
That's what I'm saying. He's playing to get carried, and let me tell you, it's actually hard to play to get carried because you can still int.
Yeah.
He's standing still. He's playing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's gonna leave.
Playing like a fellow top laner.
Yeah.
Absolute team diff. That's the only way you win as a top laner. It's no difference. But he's doing really well. Look how ahead they're now 6K ahead or a little bit less, 5K.
Yeah, I feel like 101 Thieves has just had Metabusters' number this entire series. I don't know what Tusini's obsession with this Annie champion is, but I feel like he's just not performed on it, and I feel like he should just be picking something a little different into the Syndra. I'm not sure. I don't know. I think Rex has had like a really good game. To be fair, I think he's played really well into the Annie matchup. So
I think the last game they did really well. It just was a little bit unlucky that they didn't get enough. Dodges that Swain W.
Yeah, really looks like it should just be a Baron setup. Oh, they do also have Soul. I forgot to mention. They got Chem Soul with the side of 101 Thieves. It's not like the greatest Soul on Earth, but it is still Soul nonetheless. Good W from Dave. Does get a little bit of chunk damage onto the Annie.
Okay. If they win this fight, they might actually be able to end. I don't know. Olaf is pushing bot lane right now. This could be a possible end angle if they really do a good fight. Aatrox again is not there, and they need Aatrox.
Syndra could be catching out the Skarner here. Olaf is going to just hit the tower. Does have to demolish from the battle runes, so...
no, these are actually great runes, let me tell you.
True. Good shove coming out from the Syndra. Could be a pick onto Fudra here. Ulti comes out, gets 4, but I don't know if it matters. Kaisa is just free hitting onto the backline. Sov does manage to get stunned up by the Volibear. Ulti comes out from the Aatrox, trying to pick up anything in this back end of the fight, but it looks like Syndra should just be able to kite him out, and it should just be a 4-for-1 ace for the side of 101 Thieves. This could be an end angle through topside.
Nah, it's an end. They won. There's no way. The Annie doesn't have ultimate. There's no way he can... Wait, no. Wait, yeah, literally no one spawned. Yeah, I think they just end here.
Yeah, looks like he is
Looks
just
like they're
gonna
going for
ignore
it.
the minions and just hit the
Goes-
tower. Does have
Yeah,
a
hit
big
the
enough
tower.
weight. This should just be the end of the game here.
Yeah, by the time, yeah, they're gonna have possible swing. None of them have ultimates except Jinx, so I don't think it matters it even if they respawn. Yeah, I think this is it. 101 Thieves, 2-0.
2-0. Well played for 101 Thieves. Who do you want to give MVP to this game to?
Okay. No, I could give you the meme answer or the real answer. I'll
The
give
real
you the
answer.
meme first.
Okay, okay.
So I will give it to Jonah because he played perfectly to his position that he had. He had a horrible, except for his early fighting. Like after it just stopped working out. He
Uh-huh.
played perfectly to get carried,
Yeah.
genuinely. And if he didn't play that way, it would have been a lot harder to win that game. But he had 7,000 damage.
Yeah,
Never
I was
mind.
about to say,
Give it-
I don't think I can give it to Jonah here.
okay, give it to mid. Give it to mid. That's my real
Yeah,
answer.
I think Rex did a lot of work in this game to set up
Rex
his
completely
team.
shut Aatrox down.
Yeah, to be fair, I kind of want to give it to the AD carry. Yeah, I know Mr. Mark Spector just
No.
got it, and he does have most damage in this game. Come on,
No,
man.
I
You
have to
can't
give it
deny it.
Dude, the Aatrox tried to roam down and he got killed by the Aatrox was the strongest champion on their team, and every time he tried to do anything, he literally just got killed by by Rex. Like, there's no way that if Rex didn't play as well as they did, that game would have been 10 times harder. Genuinely,
This is true. This is true.
the Aatrox could not even push his
Just
lead
give
ahead
one to
because he was
Nishan,
down.
bro. True. Actually, let's split the difference. Let's give it to Nishan. You're right. My bad.
What?
Nishan did outdamage the Syndra, so I think we should give it to him. I think he played a phenomenal series as well. It
Nah,
was hard to punish.
okay, I don't agree with this, but I will accept your decision. I genuinely do not, but I'll whatever you want to put.
You're all
I generally think
all
it's a
you're
mid.
so fake. You think it's mid? Yeah, I think we can give it to Nishan on it, or not Nishan.
I'm fake for what?
For
How am I fake?
for one. I'll give it to one. I'll give it to one. I think he deserves it. He played a really good series as well. Did a really good job pairing up with his jungler. So
Can we talk to them or no? Because I genuinely want to hear their comms and how they played that game. Are we able to actually talk to
yeah,
them?
we can do an interview. Who do you want to grab? We could grab one for the Victor interview.
I want to. Well, can we grab both Juan and? Can we not grab both the MVPs?
Oh,
If
Juan
they
and
want to.
Dave? Sure,
Yeah.
we can if you
'Cause I
want.
want to. We can ask some separate questions. I don't have questions made up, but I'll probably think of something.
Just give one to Nishan, bro. That's so real, though. I don't know.
Hello.
Welcome. Juan.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Hey, how are you doing? That's a genuine question. You did really well the second game that I saw. How were you feeling when you saw Aatrox trying to like push his lead ahead? What were you thinking, trying to shut him down?
I unironically didn't expect to just like randomly 1v1 him, but I just saw the opportunity. I just went for it. I don't know. And I just thought like also like killing Addy like the first time was pretty funny with the interaction. I was like,
Oh, with the W and the
yeah,
tippers?
with
Yeah.
T-verse. Yeah.
You did get outplayed a couple of times if you notice. If we go look back at the game, I saw you get flashed ult by Annie. How did you let that happen? Did you not dodge it, or like why did that occur?
Yeah, I can dodge that. It was my bad. I just didn't dodge.
Yeah, you just outplay the Annie, bro. Come on. Every good
Yeah,
player
yeah,
knows
just
you
like-
can just outplay her. Like,
just like dodge the flash hold.
yeah,
It's
just
my
dodge the
bad.
flash hole. He's Grandmaster. You would know, right? Like, come on now.
Yeah, that's the thing. But my thing is, it's like with Annie. Do you think Annie is a strong counterpick matchup against Syndra, or did you just play that so well that it's like it just didn't matter, or is it not a good matchup for Annie?
So
We were having confusion on that.
Okay, so to be fair, at first I was like a little bit like underestimating Annie. I think
We did notice that.
yeah. So I unironic like I generally think that I need to play like safer into her,
Yeah.
but overall it went over. I think Syndra beats Annie though. It's a better like.
Like,
it's
you
a
just
matchup
outrange her,
for
right?
Syndra.
Like, as a Syndra, I feel like it's really hard for Annie to get on top of you if you're like playing with your monitor on.
Yeah, you can just like throw T-verse back to her. So like if you survive the verse, I think Syndra completely won't be like destroys Annie.
Yeah, I
anytime.
did. Can you give me your thoughts on the Banshee's Veil? I did like it as an adaptation in the second game, but was it just you just wanted to stop getting bursted by the Annie? Is that the only thought process there?
So the first game I really wanted to. I actually was planning to go Banshees, but I just like autopiloted it, and I went
Yeah.
Sonya's by accident. But yeah, Like
Yeah.
always buy Banshees. Banshees is way better in this scenario.
Yeah, and you just made it really impossible for the Annie to 1v1 you. Yeah, I think you guys have locked playoffs now. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not sure.
I'll have to ask,
I
but I'm
yeah.
pretty
I
sure you
will
guys have
say
locked it. So,
now.
Mm.
I actually I have to hear this. Are we getting Dave at some point or no? Dave.
no.
To
Okay,
for,
do you
for
do
an
you
interview, I think you're coming.
do
Okay, but
you think Dave should have gotten MVP for game? Who do you think should have gotten MVP for game 2 besides you? If we had to pick someone
Uh,
else, between Dave and
besides
Deshaun?
me,
Yeah.
Jonah, please.
Besides.
absolutely. Like the
Besides
fucking
Jonah.
7k damage is insane. It's so good. So definitely of the first game, definitely Dave. Dave was MVP.
Okay.
For second game, I think I deserve it. But if not, maybe either Darth or Dave again. Both of them did really well that game. But also like Doc was landing some really good hooks. So
Yeah, Doug
Okay,
played a really good
yeah.
series as well.
I need to hear what were the comms like after Jonah decided to go grass. Like, why did he go grass fair? Like, why would he pick such a horrible ruin in this matchup? I wanted to hear your opinion on why.
He didn't. He messed up.
Did
Oh,
he didn't change his runes from last game, right?
Yeah, he didn't change his runes
Mm.
from last game. It's not like he went to grasp on purpose.
That
Like
gotcha.
he was actually crying. He was like, "I need conqueror, please." So,
No, because I'm looking. No, because like I'm not kidding. We were talking about it. Like we were looking. I might for 4 of those fights, he would have won if he had Conqueror. It's like actually, it was so unlucky. But I mean, I still think he did. Do you think he did pretty well for the situation he was in? Like I think he applied a lot of pressure, even though he was so behind. Do you not think so? Or were your comms? What were your
I
comms
think-
like when Jonah was doing not well early?
so
game?
I think it's a combination of us being lucky and him doing like good pressure. Because there was one time when we just 4v5 them, and like Jonah was just able to pressure
up.
the
Yep.
side lane. So I think like there's times when that happens, but your team just doesn't win the 4v5. So it's like
So there was
like,
no
it doesn't
planning.
matter.
You guys just got lucky. Is that what you're saying?
He was ready to TP, but we ended up doing the 4v5, so it didn't really
Yeah, I
matter.
think
And
you
that
guys-
helped us win.
Yeah, it was a really good series from you guys. I think you guys played a lot of fights really well.
Yeah, you guys did really great.
Thank
Is
you,
there
thank
anything
you.
else we wanted to talk about, or can I cut the stream here?
No, that's
No.
fine, but I don't know if you want to talk today. Up to you.
I
Or
think
you
Dave
just
might
wanna cut
not
it
join.
up
Bro's
Oh.
not here. Yeah, I think we'll call it
Damn.
here. Thanks everyone for
Okay.
tuning in for this series. Congrats on your series. I think you guys have qualified for the playoffs bracket. So
Thank you.
I'm excited
hopefully.
to play versus you guys again. Should be fun. All right,
GG's.
see y'all.
Bye.